Hi everyone, my name is Marty Guthmiller, CEO at Orange City Area Health System, coming to you today with the 27th edition of our COVID-19 community briefing. I'll probably do 2 or 3 this week, tempering off perhaps a little bit. Again, I want to bring information that's relevant and current, and I think we're getting to a point now where it might be that a little time separating these briefings would actually be beneficial in terms of trending and things like that. So with that said, kind of a typical format today, maybe a little bit briefer than normal, but here we go. So the number of tests locally is climbing, again, as we predicted because of the testing for surgery and OB and that kind of thing. We're at 307 tests. 27 of those tests have been positive. 6 of those tests are still pending. And we currently have no hospitalizations here in Orange City either. In terms of Sioux County, we do have 321 positives out of 1,760 tests for an 18.2% testing. So if I look back to our last briefing, that percentage was 18.7%, and so it is dropping a little bit now to 18.2. Again, as we thought it might be. We have tested 1 out of 20 Sioux County residents at this point. When I say we, I'm talking collectively with everybody. So stepping up to Region 3 then, 20 counties in Northwest Iowa, we have 80 hospitalizations in those 20 counties. This does include Woodbury. The last number that they reported was 85, and so that's a positive sign. ICU patients in Region 3 is at 32. The last number they reported was 36, and I believe the last time we talked it was in the 40 to low 40s range. The number of patients admitted in the last 24 hours in Region 3 is 5, and in the 24 hours prior to that it was 5 as well. Locally, even closer than, again, I mentioned Sioux County or Orange City does not have any hospitalizations currently with COVID-19. Sioux County is 0. Plymouth County remains at 3. Lyon and O'Brien County are at 0. Woodbury County is at 39. BV is at 21. So there's a jump in BV, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. Polk County is 73. Again, we're looking back to times when that number was well over 100, so that number is coming down. And then the state total is 271. So again, the numbers are declining. At the state level, we are at 21,918 positives of the 192,949 tested. For those of you keeping track at home, that is 1 out of 16 Iowa residents tested now. The positive rate is 11.4%. So again, our positive rate in Orange City has been in the 8%, 8 to 9% typically. It's now currently in the 7.5 or so rate. And so the 11% is coming down again as predicted. As an example of that, yesterday in the state of Iowa, 5% of all tests were positive. And so that rate continues to drop, and we expect it to continue to do that. So those are all pretty good numbers in terms of the general trend, but there is a real hot spot in the area, and in fact in Northwest Iowa, and that is Buena Vista County. To give you a couple more numbers, the positive rate in BV County is 5,958 per 100,000. So 5,000, almost, let's just say 6,000 per 100,000. Okay, well that doesn't mean a lot until you compare it to other places. Polk County, as an example, again, Des Moines, is 985. So let's just say 1,000. That's 1,000 positives per 100,000 tests. Compare that to BV County, where 6,000. So they have the intensity of the outbreak is 6 times what Polk County was in BV County. Woodbury County, which was obviously hit pretty hard as well, is at 2,858 per 100,000. So again, just rounding that up, let's say that's 3,000. So if Des Moines or Polk County is 1,000, Sioux City, Woodbury County is 3,000. BV, Storm Lake area, is 6,000. So a very high outbreak in BV County. In fact, I think it's one of the highest in the nation, actually, in terms of county outbreaks. Sioux County, as an example, is 920. So basically, 920 per 100,000 is basically the same as Polk County outbreak as well. So that's it for the statistics today. I just want to reemphasize a couple things. There's a new visitation policy that goes into effect today here at Orange City Area Health System. And it's from 8 in the morning until 8 in the evening. And I won't give you the details because I'll mess it up somehow. But I just want to let you know that basically adult patients have one visitor today or per day that they can designate. Pediatric patients can have 2. And so those are daily designations. People can come and go, but they do have to be designated by the patient. Same-day surgery is the same as with 1 per adult and 2 per pediatric patient. There were some new senior care guidance issued on Friday. We're sorting through those currently. I don't expect major changes from where we're at currently with our visitation policy at particularly Prairie Ridge, but we will look at that and maybe the next briefing that I have, we can talk a little bit more in depth about that. But we do plan to implement as much as we can in terms of the relaxation of those visitation policies, again, to protect our seniors, though, as much as we possibly can. So we're very careful with that, but we're also very cognizant of the burden that places on families and our seniors, particularly in the nursing home. So as you can probably tell by the tone of my report today, things are getting a little bit better, but this thing isn't over yet by any stretch. And but it does seem to be mitigating a little bit, although not as much in Western Iowa, maybe as some of the other places. Keep practicing the social distancing measures, using that common sense filter that I've talked about before. Get out there, enjoy yourself, particularly be outside. I know many churches are opening, at least partially at this point. That's a good thing. But you can't throw the social distancing measures in the trash can either. You have to keep vigilant with those things. But use a common sense filter and get about to restarting your life as quick as you can. Again, within reason and using the common sense filter. Remember to control what you can control. We're here to help you with all of that in terms of wellness, whether you want to lose a little weight, keep your blood pressure in check, blood sugars in check, your screenings, all those kinds of things. Please control what you can control. Keep tuning up that engine, and we're here to take care of you as safely as possible. So that's it for today. I'd ask you to stay vigilant, stay strong, and stay healthy. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you later in the week.